All
Yay.
right. We are live in the group. Hello, hello, everyone. Please say hello in the comments. Give us some love. Connect with our energy. We have some amazing, amazing information to share with you today. And we would just love to witness you for showing up and hanging out with us for about 45 minutes. We're committed to 45 minutes. Okay. So please say hello in the comments. Tell us where you're tuning into, and let's go ahead and dive in. My name is Monica Painter, and this is my beautiful soul sister, Kristen Zuzek. We are here to share with you how our lives have really rapidly changed over the past 5 years or so. What we're going to share with you may be for you, it may not be for you, but I guarantee you within this next 45 minutes, we're going to give you some amazing, amazing, juicy information that can absolutely change your life and empower you and plant some seeds if you say yes. So put everything aside, come be in the now moment with us and listen, lean in, because I'm going to share with you how my life has absolutely changed. It's unrecognizable. Like, I can't even put it into words over the past almost 5 years, not quite 5 years. And I'm just going to share how that's changed and what I found here in more of a story form, because I think that's a little more engaging and entertaining. So 4.5 short years ago, I was an RN, a bedside nurse, and a single mom of 3 children. And you remember what happened in 2020, all that debacle. I was in the midst of that, navigating being newly divorced and like really knowing that I needed to make a change, that something in my life, something had to be different. Absolutely something had to change. And this is why, okay? And now this is where I want you to, like, maybe you can see yourself in my story, in my symptoms. So these are my symptoms. I was super flippin' tired. I was living on credit cards. I was always dwelling in the past of what I did wrong or what went wrong, all those old stories that aren't ours, right? Or I was fearful of the future. When I was present with my kids, I was not fully present with them because I was worried about the bills and I was thinking about all of that stuff. Or I was thinking about the patients at work. And I was so tired, y'all. Like, I was so freaking tired. I had no energy to take care of my children. My kids were growing up, life was passing by, and I was depleted. Physically, my body, I was starting to get hives. And this is when my body was like, okay, girl, you got to do something or you're going to get sick. And then who's going to take care of your kids? Right? You've got to take care of yourself. I was, I was grinding, right? I was grinding. I'd wake up. I was a mommy zombie. That's what I was. I was just going through the motions. Not only was I completely depleted energetically and financially broke, my house was toxic. I was drinking bottled water. I was using greenwashed. You know that term? Do you know that term? Like the cleaning chemicals that they want to tell you that are clean and don't cause harm. Bullshit. That's a lie. That was the type of products I was using in my home. And we were all suffering because of it. So I started the search. I went deep, right? If you're here, you are a deep person. You have gone deep. You are probably in exploration mode. I became disillusioned. There were so many freaking opportunities out there. I was like, how do I pick the one? So I asked my soul to show me. And what we're going to show you today is what I found. And so the transformation, the vehicle that we're going to share with you is how you see me looking as vibrant, happy. Do you feel me? Like, I really want you to feel me, right? Because we can say all the words, but it's about the frequency. Feel the joy. Like, y'all, I am living the high life. Okay. I have money to spend on myself and my children. I get to vacation more than twice a year. I get to do what I want when I want. I only set an alarm to take the kids home or to take the kids to school or prison. We're working on that piece, okay? I kid. But then I get to come home, and if I want to lay back down, mama gets to lay back down. I have a life of freedom in every single way: time, location, finance. and I am deeply fulfilled within my soul. So if that is what you are seeking, I am here to share my frequency with you, hand on heart, that it is possible in this space. This is a movie trailer, and we're keeping it to 45 minutes. So we cannot possibly share everything with you. I want you to breathe into your heart and listen. Ask your soul, is this the thing? You will feel it in your body. Okay. So listen to Kristen's story. Listen to the information we had to share with you about the most epic vehicle that is going to bring the money, the lifestyle, and the health to you and your children and can ripple through generations. There's nothing out there that exists like this. So now I'm going to pass it over to Kristen, and she's going to introduce herself. Her story is different than mine, right? And she's beautiful. I love her. She's one of my besties. And she's also going to kind of lay the foundation and dive in to tell you what exactly we're talking about. So let's go. Let's go,
Oh my
Kristen.
gosh, Monica, that was so beautiful. I love it. Yes, our stories are different. And, you know, I so relate to that burnt out piece, right? Burnt out mama piece. And I also was a burnt out mama, working multiple jobs, going to grad school. So put it in the comments if you've ever worked more than one job at a time. You know, nowadays, I think the number is 45% of people work more than one job to get by, to pay their bills. This isn't to build wealth. This is to pay their bills. And so, yes, so many jobs. I get that. And so this is about getting your time, your money, and your health back, claiming them for yourself. Because you know what? This is the message. This is the download I'm getting today. No one's coming here to save you. You need to step into this yourself. And if you want your time and your money and your health back, this is the time to turn your ears up. And so I have a history of like working hard. I'm from the Midwest, working hard, thinking that education is always the answer. Like, okay, I want more money. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to grad school and get another degree and earn more money. I still am, and I was a mom being single. But I was working so much that I couldn't spend time with my kids the way I wanted to. And I always had things to do, right? Because I had multiple jobs. And even though like I was a coach, but when I'm coaching, I'm not available to my kids because I thought coaching was the answer. But I wasn't available to my kids. And I would be in, you know, the room where I was coaching, my kids would sneak in there and try to mime to me what they wanted or needed. And I'd be like so stressed. It didn't give me what I needed in life. And so that's what this presentation is about today, is coming home to yourself. This makes me emotional because that's the gift that I have been given here, is to come home to myself and show other people the way to be able to do that. So let's dive in. And the other thing I want to share too, that this is also about leveraged income, because most people are living paycheck to paycheck. And it's what's called linear income, enough money to pay their bills. Leveraged income is when you do things that bring in income throughout the rest of your life, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years, for the next 50 years. And actually, we're going to show you how this leveraged income goes on for generations. So let's dive in. Let's get into the slides. And I want to show you, we're going to be succinct here. And I want to show you what this is all about because it's so exciting. So exciting. So I'm just going to start by sharing while Monica's pulling up the slides. Do you all know that we are 70 to 75% water? Do you all realize how important water is? So in the medical field, nobody talks about water. They might say drink more water. They don't talk about how not all water is created equal. Even in holistic health, most people say it's starting to change. Like we're seeing a change here, right? But most people aren't aware of what the healthiest water option is. And that's the opportunity that we get to share with you today, is that understanding that even the idea of focusing on water, just water, can change your life. It can change your health. And our business opportunity, it's expanding. This is our main product, is all about water, but we actually have more and more products coming on. So this is really exciting as well. So not all water is created equally. And we know this because, as Monica said, she used to be drinking bottled water. And I used to go to the health store and get water in a big container, reverse osmosis, right? There's challenges with all of that. Reverse osmosis has nothing in it that's helpful. It takes everything out. And I get the desire for that, but it has no minerals in it. And our body needs those minerals in order to function well, in order to deliver nutrients, in order to do what it's supposed to do. Bottled water is full of endocrine disruptors. It's full of microplastics. The research shows that 93% of bottled waters, this is San Pellegrino, this is Aquafina, this is all the stuff that people buy, has microplastics in them. They are finding there's microplastics in placentas, in newborns, in our brains. The latest research that I just read shares that there are now microplastics in our brains. We consume about a credit card size of microplastics per week. I'm going to repeat this again. No one's coming here to save you. This is where we have to step in and take radical responsibility for our lives and make smart choices for what we do for ourselves and our families. This isn't just about ourselves either. This is about our families. This is about our communities. This is about the planet as well, right? There's a garbage patch of plastic in the ocean twice the size of Texas, right? We're destroying our oceans. So important. And then if we're drinking tap water is full of all these chemicals. It's full of pesticides. It's full of pharmaceuticals. It's full of things. They put chlorine in the water. So it's also full of chlorine. Well, chlorine disrupts our gut microbiome. It destroys the good microbiome and bacteria in our gut. So we cannot have homeostasis. Who here has gut problems? Right? Like gut problems are the source of so many chronic conditions. Chronic conditions are on the rise. Right? And it's so important to understand that so many people are having chronic conditions that are not getting resolved through the medical system. And again, I'm going to harp on this today because this is just such a big download for me, is that no one's coming here to save you. And if you're relying on the medical system to fix it for you or to give you medication to fix it, the symptom, that's not the way to be healthy. We are talking about true health here. We're talking about returning homeostasis to the body, because our body knows how to heal itself when it's balanced and it's in a state of homeostasis. And when we give it what it needs, then it's able to do that. So this machine, it's so exciting. And I've been drinking this water for 5 years and it's changed my life so much. I am telling you, I have had allergies my entire life. I no longer have allergies. Do you know what that means? Like, I've been sniffling and snuffling my entire life. That is like that was worth 10 times what I paid this machine for, to not have allergies anymore. It's amazing. So this little machine on the right, it's called the K8. It's a water ionizer machine. It comes from Japan. It's a medical grade device. It is anti-inflammatory. It produces what's called molecular hydrogen, which is one of the most healthy things you could ever do for your body. It supports cellular detoxification. It's full of antioxidants. So when I talk about homeostasis, antioxidants are a powerful way to support our microbiome in our gut and to support our body to reach homeostasis and also fight disease and to react against all of the challenges that are in the toxins that are in our environment, the electronics that are in our environment that create imbalance. The molecular hydrogen and antioxidants are what give us the balance and the support that we need to be able to be healthy in this toxic environment. Our world has never been so toxic. And so we need extra support. We need extra support to be able to deal with, to be able to counteract those toxins. It also increases our hydration and our overall health. People underestimate the power of hydration. Most people are chronically dehydrated. Hydration is a major factor in supporting ourselves again and having homeostasis. And when we're dehydrated, every condition that we have gets worse. It's also been linked to things like high blood pressure, heart disease, and all other kinds of things too. So there's a great book called You're Not Thirsty. Sure, you're not, I forget it, not Monica. You're not sick, you're thirsty, I think it is. Great
You
book to
got it.
read. It's into the science behind all that. Excellent, excellent book. So there are also on this little medical grade machine from Japan, and we all know that Japan makes things right. You know, it makes things right. There are 7 different settings that allow you to do a myriad of different things. There's over 100 different things that you can do with this little machine. So it's not just for drinking. The drinking is incredible and amazing for our body, but it does so many other things. So it allows us to remove the toxins in our home. I don't use chemicals to clean. I don't use chemicals to wash my laundry either. So things that it can do are, it's an all-purpose cleaner. It replaces bleach, your laundry detergent, your fruit and vegetable washing. It's a makeup remover, it's a toner, it's a deodorant, a conditioner, a stain remover, fabric softener, disinfectant, mouthwash, hand sanitizer, so much more. This is just a small list of the 100 things that this can do and replace in your home. So that alone, you will save somewhere between $2,000 to $3,000 a year with a family of 4 just by having this machine in your home. That alone makes it worth it. There's also a business that comes along with it too. So that piece makes it super exciting as well. So doesn't it make sense to own one even without the business model? And just wait till we get into the numbers around the business model too. And with the business, you can earn anywhere from $350 for one sale, between $350 to multi 4 figures by selling this machine. So this is the centerpiece of my home. This is where everything happens in my home. I don't like to travel without it. I bring it with me wherever I go. I'm in the mountains right now, enjoying myself, playing outside in the snow and in the beautiful mountainside. So let's go to the next slide, and I want to share a little bit more here too about the other products. So that was just one product in our suite of products. And Enagic, I want to share a little bit about Enagic as well, because I absolutely love this company. And it's a Japanese company, and they are an award-winning company. They're 50 years old. So this is not a fly-by-night kind of thing. This is not a new kind of thing. They have a 500-year vision, right? This is how the Japanese think. We had no disruption during COVID, none. We didn't slow down manufacturing. People needed the product to heal and get healthy. We have just continued to grow and expand. The expectation for the water ionizer market is 9% growth until 2032. So lots of growth happening here. We're also coming out with new products too. They utilize ISO standards as well. So they have the highest quality standards that you can imagine that are in the market as well. It's used in hospitals throughout Japan. And there are over $10,000 that recommend this product for their use. Colon doctors love it because you get a clean colon. And you know what? That's important. When you care about your health, a clean colon is important because you're getting rid of the toxins from your body. So these are things that are important to think about. This company is in Okinawa, Japan, the top blue zone in the world. That is not a coincidence. I'm telling you, that is not a coincidence. This water is available to everybody in Okinawa. How beautiful is that? The company makes sure, it's a very giving, generous company. They make sure that this water is available to everybody in their rec centers, in their spas, in their bathhouses, in their bowling alleys. They make it available to everybody. They are the pioneers in health and wellness, and they have lasted the test of time as well. So we have several different models of our ionizer. The K8 is my favorite. The other product is our Anespa, which is, this is so amazing. This is an in-home mineral hot springs experience. I want to say that again, an in-home rich mineral hot spring experience. Where else can you get that? You will feel your skin and your hair become soft. I used to have so many issues with, well, my hair falling out because I was drinking the wrong water and I had endocrine disruptors, right? I don't have that anymore. The chlorine was causing my hair to fall out. The Anespa takes out the chlorine, and then it gives us these soft, rich minerals from Japan that support our health and our well-being. You can't get this anywhere else on the planet. You can have this every day in your home. That gets me so excited every single day. Where else can you get that? So an in-home spa experience. Love it. MGuard. How many of you are familiar with electromagnetic radiation? Our phones, our computers, our microwaves, our printers. We are inundated with things that are plugged in that are emitting radiation frequency that is disrupting our sleep. It's impacting our bodies. It's getting us out of balance. It's creating free radicals in our bodies as well. And this is the antidote to that because it harmonizes the frequencies so they are not present anymore in your environment. It has a 26-foot diameter, so you can actually use it in an entire room and be radiation free. How amazing is that? This is our newest product. It's very exciting to have this, and you can use it in your smart cars. Like everything's getting smarter, right? Our smart homes, our smart cars. Well, there's an impact on that from that. There's an impact of radiation on that. And in order to counteract that radiation, we need to protect our bodies. And this is the exact way to do that. So we get to defend our families, defend our loved ones. You can travel with it. You can use it in an airplane. Did you know that jet lag is typically caused by the radiation, the EMFs in the plane? That's what really causes a lot of the jet lag. This will counteract that. And then our other product that is also amazing is Ukan, which means turmeric in Japanese. And this is a chemical-free wild turmeric, which has been used for thousands of years as a powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties to it. So we have it in tea and soap, and we also have it as a supplement too. This is a powerful, powerful product. I actually use this to heal myself after a surgery and to reduce my inflammation. And the effect of it was, I was blown away actually, even though I've been taking it for 5 years. I took an extra quantity of it and I couldn't believe, I'm like, wow, this is really working. So, and it's a proprietary mixture of it too, using oils to make it more bioavailable. I love that part of it too. So let's go on to, so these are our health and wellness products. I want to just really reiterate that health is wealth. I don't care how much money you make. If you are not healthy, that it needs to be a cornerstone of who you are. I feel so blessed to have these products in my life and to actually share them with other people. And I want you to know that the health and wellness industry is going to be $9 trillion by 2028, which is only 3 years away, right? It is growing. It has been growing because people are looking for answers. People are realizing the medical industry isn't going to save them. They're doing everything and anything they can, but you need to have the foundation right. And these products get our bodies to the foundational level so that our bodies can do what they're meant to do, right? So exciting. So Monica is going to jump back in and tell us more about the business side of things.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I won them again. I'm in again. Thank you so much, Kristen. Like, if you guys could see me, you couldn't see me. I was like over here, like rooting, like dancing. Oh, so, so good, y'all. Okay. So, what I'm going to share with you before I go to the next slide, I want to frame it. Okay. I'm about to share with you a mind blowing patented compensation plan. Okay. But before I do that, I want you to really lean in. And like Kristen said, you've got to have the foundation, right? Like, what is the health foundation for you and your family? I like to call these products frequency fortification. I work a lot in the realm of energetics. And so, what happened for me in my evolution through nursing is I was a massage therapist, energetic healer, became a nurse because I really wanted kind of some clout. I wanted to be able to have a degree so that what I say would carry more weight. Want, right? Okay, what I actually got was disillusionment because I'm a medicine woman. Like I work with herbs, I pray over our food, I do healing techniques with my children, I do qigong, like I'm teaching them how to heal their bodies through means outside of pharmacy. And so it was very confusing to me. This was the perfect unplug for me to come into a space that would allow me to frequency fortify my home and provide my children with a holistic means of putting their body into homeostasis. This checked all the boxes. And there is no higher quality products that we're showing you out there. They don't exist. We are the highest quality. Everyone is just trying to match Enagic. We are the leader by number and by quality and integrity. So putting that out there. Now, what I want to tell you about this range of products is that there's no wrong way to come into the business. There are people who come into the business with one machine, and there are people who come into the business with full frequency fortification, where they wrap their house with every single product, which is what Kristen and I did. So I'm going to tell you about both options and really let you know that there's no wrong way. Look at the K8. That's the water ionizer. If you have to only get one product, that's what you get, right? The most important is what you're drinking and the chemicals that you're eliminating from your home. You're going to save hundreds of thousands of dollars alone just by using this machine, not even building the business. So you've already won by purchasing the product, even if you don't build. Nothing can go wrong here, okay? The K8 is around 5,500. The Anespa that goes in your shower is around 3,000. The M Guard is 1,700. The Ukon is 860. Okay, so that's how much each individual product costs. Now, if you actually want to quantum leap and collapse timelines, rapid speed your entrance into this business, you're going to want to buy one of every single product. Okay. And maybe you're doing the math in your head. I'm going to edify that math for you. Take a deep breath if it feels like big numbers to you, because guess what? It felt like big numbers to me, but now drop in the bucket, baby. Why? Because I have committed myself. This is not an income claim, right? I can't tell you what you can do. I can only tell you what I did to and inspire you through that. I was able to retire from nursing within 8 months of coming into this completely aligned business that's feeding my body and my soul. My kids, their health journey is very different than it used to be. My kids are very healthy because of these products. Okay. So, what many people do now is they buy one of each of these products. So, one of each of the products is 4, right? And they buy a 5th product, which is the K8, an additional water ionizer so that they can loan it out. The conversion rate on loaning one of these machines out for 2 to 3 weeks is over 80%. I mean, people get the water and they don't want to live without it because guess what? We're chronically dehydrated. And if you don't know, you don't know. Once you realize that you're chronically dehydrated and you start drinking water that's actually permeating the cell and doing what it needs to do, you're not going to want any other water. I'll give you a specific example. My daughter, she goes back and forth between dad and I. She's with me most of the time, but she goes with him every other weekend. And she's like, Mom, I can't get hydrated at dad's. And I was like, yeah, because you have true hydration at my house. And now fill up your water bottle and be more conscious and take your water bottle with you, babe. Right. So you will, once you touch these products, you're going to realize how they change your life because nothing, no cell will go untouched by this range of products. It will completely change your life. Now, if You want to change your life rapidly financially, and you're willing to do the work. Now, Kristen's going to show us after I tell you about the amazing financial opportunity that's here that doesn't exist anywhere else. Kristen's going to tell you how you do this without selling to friends and family. So if you're like over there tweaking, like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to my friends and family about this. I don't want to make my list of 100. I don't want to spam people. We don't do any of that. Okay. We're going to tell you how. You don't have to be the water girl. Now I'm a both and. I'm the water girl and the energy girl. I do both. But you get to build your business in a way that's unique to you. And we're going to show you how to do it. Okay. So, but let's dive into the juicy numbers. Now, I'm going to throw a lot of numbers at you, and it may go over your head like it did mine when I watched a webinar like this. Okay. Just listen to the numbers. Listen to the compounding effect that is available to you here, even if the ranks and the individual numbers don't exactly make sense to you. Let the money like soak in. Okay. In this business, what we do is we pay out, Enagic pays out 8 checks for every single product that is sold. So I want you to think of a piece of pie that has 8 slices. There are always 8 slices being paid out on every single product. We pay out over 50% commissions on these products. Why? Why can we do that? There's no middleman. There's no advertiser, right? Like you look at Culligan, for example. Think about all the advertisements that you see for them. They're paying big bucks for that. Enagic has a grassroots movement. They have cut out the middleman. We are the leading edge for Enagic, so we get compensated accordingly. What does that mean? That means that if you come into Enagic with one machine, you get one piece of pie in the beginning of your journey. That's $350. That's a pretty good chunk of pie. That's a good chunk of money, right? Now imagine if you have people duplicating that, selling through you because you are their direct sponsor, 10, 20 machines. You get 350 times 20. Okay. Now, what if you got to come in immediately eating 3 pieces of pie or taking 3 pieces of that income? 350 times 3. Do that math. What is that, like 1050 or something? So instead of making only 350 out the gate per product, you're actually making 1050 per product. So we're skipping rank is what we're doing. How do you do this? By completely frequency fortifying your home. So if you're willing and you want to wrap your home in protection and get your loaner machine, 5 products is what you're coming in with. You're jumping rank and you're getting immediate commission. So this is what this slide is going to show you. Now, I've never done a slide like this before, so I'm going to do my best. Every time I touch the screen, something's going to pop up for you. So what's going to happen? Look at the bottom left of the screen. You're going to open your business with a product. You're not going to get commission on that. That's how you open the gateway, the ultimate portal that is Enagic. Then you're going to sell to yourself. Look at the next circle, 1A. See that 1A? That's a K8 water ionizer. You're going to sell yourself a water ionizer. You're going to make $351. Commission back to yourself. You're going to get your loaner machine. You're going to make another $351 to yourself because you're selling these products to yourself. Then you're going to get your Ukon in your 2A there. Your Ukon, you're going to get an $80 check for that. And then you're going to sell yourself your MGuard for your frequency harmonizing, right? So you're not being blasted by this computer that I'm staring at. And you're going to make $237 because you're going to get paid 3 points on that. Now, that means that your immediate profit for investing, for changing the entire trajectory of your health journey and your family's health journey, you're going to get paid out the gate $1,019 approximately. It could be more depending on how you and your sponsor structure your business. You're going to get at least $1,019 checks back to you for saying yes to changing your life. I mean, this does not exist anywhere else. Like, it's a freaking no-brainer. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. Now, do you see the circle that's popping up? Now I'm going to show you the immediate commissions that you can make when you bring someone in, right? So you come in, you're excited, you're showing up in a way that changes the world, just showing up on social media, being yourself. You bring somebody to a webinar like this that you don't have to do. I'll do it for you. And they say, I'm in. I'm ready for a different life. I want to be healthy. Okay. That's Sam. So Sam says, I'm in, babe. Get me my products. Okay. I'm in right now. That means you make your first direct sale. Your first commission check, because you skipped rank and you came in with 5 products, is going to be $3,073. What would $3,000 do for you? Y'all, when I get checks in the mail, I actually just got 11 checks in the mail yesterday. Just gonna drop that here. So freaking exciting. Okay. So exciting. Like, I'm over here doing what I love and banking and changing people's lives. There is nothing more exciting than making change and banking change. Ooh, I like that. Making change and banking change. Okay. So what are we up to now? We're up to, I don't know, 5,000 something. Okay. Or 4,000 something. Okay. Now, so that's direct, right? We're making direct sales. Now, mind you, this whole time we're ranking up. Okay. So based on the amount of sales that you have, you're going to get more commissions. We get promotions, and it's not like corporate America, because you don't have to play games and kiss butt, right? You don't have to do any of that. You know exactly what you need to do in order to advance rank. Okay. So you're going to get paid more pieces consecutively. You're going to get paid more than 3,000 on your direct sales as you advance rank. Now, breathe it in. I know it's a lot of numbers, but just it's juicy, isn't it? Okay. Now I want to talk about, that's direct sales. Let's talk about the compounding effect. Essentially, you're franchising here. Okay. So Sam's a go-getter. Sam's like, I am on this. Let's freaking go. She's fearless. She's ready. She is a franchise for you. Now you make commissions off of her sales. You make commissions off of people that she's engaging with that you don't even know. Sam, she's a wild one. Sam's like me. Okay. Sam's like me. She comes in, baby, and she's popping. She's popping off. She sells 5 fast tracks. That's what we're calling it. Fast track. Okay. FT. That's what that stands for. She sells 5 of them. And you're over here like supporting. Y'all are vibing. Soul sisters, soul brothers, whatever. Those 5 sales, Sam's banking. She's getting her commission. You have made $15,365 off of Sam's sales. You're changing people through the ripple effect and making money. And you don't even know these people. Are you doing the math here? Okay. Because I'm making way more than this right now. Okay. And so is Kristen. The math, $19,457. Are you feeling the compound? Like, give me heaven's yes in the comments. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Like, this is massive. There is nothing out there that exists like this. Now, our goal is to get you to be eating the whole damn pie. Okay. That's our goal, as quickly as possible. And we're here to support you to do that. And we have a community and an educational platform. We're getting to that. Do you know how much I make? Drop in the comments. Tell me how much you think I make off of Fast Track, Kristen and I, because of the commitment we made to this company. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nobody commented, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. $7,000 upwards. Okay? I changed the life of one family. Frequency Fortify their home, and I make over $7,000. And then that trickles down. All of the gems that I bring in that build too, they're feeding me. I'm feeding my sponsors. Okay. Now it's all very balanced though. Okay. So know that the way that it's designed is not a pyramid. The structure of payment actually changes once someone's eaten up all the 8 points, right? Like when you're eating your whole pie, I'm not eating your pie anymore. I'm getting an educational bonus though. So I'll always get paid, but it shifts so that it doesn't become a pyramid. It's highly, highly ethical and genius. Okay, last point I want to make on this slide, and then I'm going to talk a little faster, is Do you see at the bottom of the slide? If you make 13 sales a month in this business, will get you to eating that whole pie, you're a millionaire. Like, it's so doable. Now, next slide gets juicier. This is just commissions, okay? This is just, now, there's other payment structures. We want to take you to the dashes with us. Okay, now what does this mean? This is a very busy slide, so just please listen to my words, okay? Lean in, listen, feel the frequency. I never, ever dreamt of being a millionaire. Ever. You know what? I'm going to be a billionaire. That's how my belief has shifted through this model, okay? Once you hit what we call 6A, which I'm 6A, Kristen 6A too. Once you hit a rank that is 6A based on a certain amount of total sales volume and a certain number of group sales, 101, that's it. 101 group sales, your whole team make 101 sales and you're 6A. You get into bonus rank. So you've already made over $100,000 in commissions. Okay. We're over $100,000. Now you're getting title bonuses. So top left, I just hit 6A and my title bonus was $3,000. And so now every time I hit a rank, I'll get a title bonus. It basically doubles every time. Okay. So I've opened up title bonuses. Now, once you get to 6A2, which means that you have a couple of team members that you've supported to come to 6A, or you could own all three of the businesses. We teach you that. And you get all the bonuses at once, but you're still taking people with you. You get a $6,000 bonus. Okay, now we're going to skip over here. Once you get to 6A2-3, which means that you're helping your team get to 6A. That's all it means, okay? You actually get generational wealth, which is a minimum of $5,000 a month. A minimum, because this is based off profit sharing. And people are like, well, how does a Najik do that? Geniuses. Immediately, when Mr. Oshiro opened the business, he started investing into high interest trusts, and we're always reinvesting. There's a percentage of every machine sale that goes into that trust. And so we're not going to run out of money. It's all compounding all the time. We're working with financial geniuses here. Okay. So $5,000 monthly and a $25,000 bonus. Now you can, like I said, you can have all of these positions because I own 3 businesses. Kristen owns 3 businesses. We can teach you how to do it. Where when you hit this $25,000 bonus, you actually get 25,000, 12,000, and 12,000. So you actually end up with $50,000 in bonuses and generational wealth. And it just goes up. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to skip over here. I want you to look at this bottom right. One of our amazing gems in the business, his name is Romy. He went from dirt floors to mansions. Such a beautiful story. He's about to go 6A2 or 6A2-8. He'll get an $800,000 bonus and $80,000 monthly for life. There are thousands of people doing this. Now, there are only thousands because less than or barely over 1% of the population even knows about this business. So like, now's the time. Chop, chop, let's go. Okay, now, breathe in the numbers. How are we doing this? Again, it doesn't have to make sense, but you got to see the power in the numbers because it's juicy and it doesn't exist anywhere else, okay? Keep hanging with us. Kristen's going to briefly explain to us like the how and all of the support that we have here that we don't have to spam and chase and all that jazz. No, thank you. I'm not here for that.
Oh my God. So good. So good, Monica. I just want to ground in like the bigger picture. Like that was a lot, like you see all the money that can be made here, right? And you've got your direct sales. You've got indirect sales where you're also making money, at least at the beginning until they earn all 8 points. And then you've got your bonuses. You have access to title incentive bonuses, monthly bonuses, quarterly bonuses, and then your dashes bonuses, basically. So you can see that compounding effect of all that can come to you if you're open to receiving it, right? All right, how do we make sales? So I'm even going to add in here, because I actually make sales this way and other ways as well. Like there's many different ways to do this business model. And there's a large number of people in our community that do it this way. So we're going to focus on this, but you can also go to spas, chiropractors, naturopaths, like all the people who are interested in health and wealth, because the product line is the ultimate, the premium health package that people can have. So there's ways to do that offline, basically kind of the traditional way to go out and talk to people about what we have. But then there's also this amazing social media platform, right? Social media plus education, automation, and duplication. So you start by showing up online. And we have a platform that allows you to do that called the Freedom Era, that has all the training you could ever imagine for all the different platforms you can use. So whether you want to do TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, there's trainings on all of those. There's trainings on how to create stories. There's trainings on everything you need to know is in our Freedom Era platform. So you get to start showing up online. You get to start to sharing your story. You get to start sharing your excitement about what's transpiring for you, how you're transforming. And that draws people in. It's called attraction marketing. That causes people to lean in and say, what is she doing? Oh my God, she's looking younger. Well, the secret is that you're hydrated and you're getting antioxidants. You're like, wow, what's happening with her? She has more energy because there's voltage in the K8 product too. So people will notice that. Like, what are you doing? That's the common question people ask. Well, what are you doing? And then you share a masterclass with them, a masterclass just like this, that you don't even have to create. We have a whole series of masterclasses for you to choose from. We do our own masterclasses on a regular basis. And so you just like, oh, I'd love to share with you. You don't even have to tell them what it's about. I'd love to share with you what it is. Here's a masterclass. Watch this, and then I'll take you to the next step. That's all it is. It's helping people go to the next step. Then they book a call in with our team. We have a sales team in the Freedom Era. I oftentimes do the calls for my own team. I know Monica does the calls for her own team as well. And so that's available to you as well. We do the calls. We help to answer all the questions. We have the knowledge base until you get there yourself. And then that person invests in their own wellness products. It only takes one product. Purchasing one product gives you international distribution rights for Enagic forever. It is never taken away, and you have no quota forever. The leader in our community, Balaj W. Cardos, had his machine for 5 years before he decided to to actually start the business. That happens sometimes, right? So all they need to do is figure out, well, what mix of products do they want? Do they want one product? Do they want the fast track? And we help them to figure that out too. We help them with, figure out financing, what options are available for them as well. And so then they activate, just by joining, it activates a distributor ID. We help you make sure you pay attention to this ID. This is the ID you're going to be using to get started in your business, because you'll have multiple if you get a fast track, for example, but we help you with all that, right? And then you launch and receive mentorship inside of the Freedom Era Academy. So we have an amazing mentorship happening here that starts next month, just around the corner, right? But it's with the leaders, some of the top leaders. The number one person, Romy, he's the number one in the world. Balaj W. Cardos is number 3 in the world. Clint X. Morgan is number 1 in Australia. And then Kylie, she is a big multi-million leader in Australia as well. And so we have a strong foundational belief in mentorship. When I joined this business, I knew zero. I knew nothing. I had a social media account. I had 600 friends. I didn't even understand what a Facebook friend was, which, is so funny considering where I am today, right? And so mentorship is the support you need to take the education and the automation and turn that into success. And so for your first 30 days, it depends on when you join. So to get into the next mentorship, you would need to join here quickly because it starts the beginning of March. And they will share with you how to take what you're learning and experiencing, turn that into action and success. The other piece that is important to understand is that the Freedom Era is free to join for the first 7 days. The first 7 days, it's absolutely free. And then it's $49 for the first 30, the next 30 days, and then $99 a month after that. What that means is that there is zero risk to you. And this next step after watching the masterclass and being on a call, watching this class is to go into the Freedom Era. We have what's called a discovery process, and it's a self-driven process, but you will watch videos, you will be asked all kinds of self-reflective questions. It's like a coaching process, and you will get to really dig deep on, is this the opportunity for you? How, what really makes sense for you? And what is your heart calling to you to do? How important is health for you, for example? So those are the next steps here. And I kind of got ahead of us, Monica. Sorry about that. But I'm going to turn it back over to you to yeah, kind of package this the way you wanted to.
Oh, thank you so much. No, that was perfect. Well, I'm just going to wrap it up. What I want you to do, this is your call to action now. Like, if you are ready, this is a no-brainer, y'all. I've had people say to me, well, what if the business doesn't work? And you've completely changed your life. Now, if you say yes to the business working for you, you're going to have every single tool that you need to succeed. I had zero experience as an entrepreneur and online business. I was clueless, y'all. I literally just did the steps that are provided by the educational platform. Okay. And so if you're feeling the call, if you're feeling the curiosity, you have nothing to lose to lean in and check it out. And like, come on, let's go. Aren't you done with the BS? Like, I was so sick of it. My soul knew, like, there was no resisting. Like, there was no resisting this. So lean in. If you have the feeling, reach out to the person who invited you here, or in the comments, put, I'm ready to book a call. I'm ready to book a call. Okay. And let's go. We will support you. We will answer all of your questions. We'll help you figure out what the best course of action is for you. We can help you figure out if you can do this with zero money out of pocket, because that is a possibility too if you qualify. So love you all so much. Have an absolutely amazing day. We value your time so much and appreciate you. And we look forward to changing the world with you. Love you all so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.